Hi, I'm Kate Richburg, Director of Education here at Beaducation.com, and today I'm going to teach you how easy it is to use the tumbler to finish your medals. So let's talk a little bit about the Lortone tumbler. When you receive your tumbler, you're going to receive two different parts. You're going to receive the motor, and also the little stand is all in one here where your barrel sits, and you're going to receive the barrel. It has a plug that plugs into any ordinary household outlet, and you're going to get some instructions with it as well, so I'd hang on to these for reference. I'm going to highlight a little bit about what to do with this, but it's always good to have these for some extra support when you're using your tumbler. So when you receive your tumbler, you have the barrel component here, and you just want to start by opening it up. And you use this little nut on the top to unscrew here. And you want to make sure to hang on to this nut. You can see it has a little groove on the side, and that fits into the stand and keeps your barrel from traveling when it's actually tumbling. So make sure and hang on to that little component part. There's a washer, and it comes when you first get it with some instructions on how to open and close it here. So you want to put those with your instruction booklet as well, so you can reference those later. Now, to open up this lid, you simply use your washer. You insert the washer in between, in the little groove here between the barrel and the lid of your tumbler, and you just kind of move it along the sides here to pop the lid, up. And you can feel the lid starting to come up. If you try and pry it off using your fingernails, you might hurt yourself. So use this little washer for that purpose. It's perfect. So we take off the outer lid, and then you have an inner lid. The inner lid comes off by simply just pulling the rubber aside and pulling the lid off. And there you can see the deep depths of the tumbler here. Now, when you're ready to use the tumbler to actually polish some of your pieces, you're going to need a couple more component parts here. You're going to need some stainless steel shot. And the stainless steel shot, we sell it in a 2-pound bag. The rule of thumb is that you don't want to fill your tumbler any more than about 2/3 of the way full. That will allow the shot and the pieces and the water to move really freely around in the tumbler and actually get a nice high polish on those pieces that you put in there. Also remember that this is a 3-pound capacity tumbler, so if you've got 2 pounds of shot, you don't want to add more than another pound into this piece. But that's pretty hard to do unless you're tumbling some things that are really, really heavy. And if you are, you can just use a little less shot. So I'm going to go ahead and add my stainless steel shot into my tumbler. The stainless steel shot here that we have is some mixed sizes. It's nice to have some mixed sizes and shapes with this shot. It really burnishes your metal effectively, gets it nice and shiny. So let's go ahead and dump all of this right into our tumbler, and you can see the shot at this 2-pound level comes up to about right here or so. So I could add jewelry and water to about right here, and it'd still be pretty effective. And again, if you're adding more jewelry, you can take some of the shot out because we want to keep this at 3 pounds total. When I add my jewelry pieces, I'll go ahead and just throw them right on top there. So we're going to need to add some Shine Bright into our tumbler to help everything burnish, burnishing compound. We like this Shine Bright because it's so concentrated and you don't need to use very much. So we package it here with a eyedropper, and just insert the eyedropper right into your bottle and pull up about a tip full so that you're using about that much on the tip of your eyedropper. Maybe that's 2 or 3 drops, not a whole lot. And you just go ahead and add those couple of drops right into your tumbler barrel. You don't want to use too much of this or it'll really over foam. The whole purpose of this concentrate is just to aid in the burnishing process. So once you have your water, your jewelry, and your burnishing compound in your tumbler, it's time to add the lid back on. I like to get a paper towel and wipe the inside of the barrel and the edge of the barrel as well, so I create a nice tight seal. So I'll go ahead and wipe that down, and then I'll add my lid. And the lid should be pretty tight fitting, but you want to make sure, since it is so tight fitting, you need to make sure that it's really pushed down nice and tightly into the barrel and nice and evenly. If it isn't, you're going to have water leak out. So just check the seal to make sure that's tight. We're going to go ahead and add our outer lid and really press it down. Again, nice and tight, go all the way around. Add your washer and add the nut, and make sure that the little groove is on top of the nut this way. And you don't want it super tight, but you want it tight enough so that nothing's going to come off. Now your barrel is full and ready to tumble. All I need to do now is place it on the motor. Now we've got our tumbler all prepared and ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and place the barrel, lining up this little notch in the nut with the little stand here on the motor. And now all you need to do is go ahead and plug it in, and you're ready to roll.